So we are gathered here today to celebrate the coming together of two separate lives. We have come to join you, Forest, and you, Lindsey, in marriage, to witness and support your commitment as you pledge your love to one another.
I'm Elizabeth, Forrest's mother, and Lindsey's mother-in-law. Oh my gosh. I'm going to keep this short so I don't cry too much. Forrest, I'm so proud of the young man you've become. You've pursued your interests and dreams with courage and tenacity. I love how you embrace life with joy. It's a pleasure to call you my son. Lindsey, wow. What a great addition to our family. You're smart, kind, funny, and of course beautiful. Forrest always loves beautiful things. You balance out Forrest beautifully, perfectly. So thank you for loving him. We're delighted to welcome you to the family.
This wedding, as all weddings, means give and take. And it's an important part of a good marriage. And this was settled early on. And what made this union viable and destined for success. Lindsey and Forest were destined for each other. Both Lindsey and Forest are successful professionals in their own respective fields, and each bring a unique, valuable, and equal talents to the union. It's a true partnership.
Lindsey and Forest, you have come here today to pledge your faith and devotion to each other. The vow of marriage is a pledge of everlasting love, a commitment to share all that life has to offer, the good times and the bad, with patience, understanding, strength, and support. Beyond the love and respect you share for one another, there must be a true friendship, and I can see that. A willingness to communicate with each other, acceptance of each other's strengths and weaknesses, and above all, a strong sense of loyalty and commitment. Marriage is not only a commitment between lovers, it's also an agreement between two friends, allowing each other's time to be individuals, respect each other's wishes, as well as their dreams. Happiness in marriage is not something that happens lightly. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry, and it's no time taking each other for granted. Forrest, please repeat the vows that you prepared for Lindsey.
Lindsey, when we met 8 years ago, I wasn't expecting to fall in love. I didn't believe in labels and wanted to live commitment-free. You stole my heart, though, and every day I grow more and more in love with you. With every sick burn you roast me with, with every cute wild animal you try to adopt, and with every sonorous bird call you make to get my attention. So I, Forrest, take you, Lindsey, to be my wife, my constant friend, my partner, and my love from this day forward. I promise to bring you laughter and love, to give you misery parties when things are bad, and happiness parties when they're good. I promise to point out every animal that tries to sneak behind you without being spotted, to check you for bugs when you feel something strange, and to help make sure that the sun isn't touching a single spot on your beautiful face. I offer you my solemn vow to be by your side until the end of our days and to cherish you with all of my heart.
I love that one. Lindsay, please repeat your vows you've prepared for Forest.
It's really hard. Forest, we met because of your laugh. I can still remember the first time I heard it, and I joke about it, and I tell people how loud and crazy I thought it was, but it was perfect. I knew that laugh could only come from a person filled with kindness and joy, a person who knew exactly who they were and had absolutely no fears. I instantly wanted to be more like that laugh, and I still love hearing it every day. I will never get tired of it. It makes everyone around you happier and better. I want to thank you for falling in love with me, and in doing so, making me a better, more fearless, more kind person too. I promise to never show you cruelty and to always show you support. I promise to always try harder, to never give up, and I promise to love you forever and to be with you no matter what from this moment forth. I promise to work every day to be more like your laugh. It's in.
Though you have spoken your vows in a matter of minutes, these will last a lifetime. As a result of your love for each other, you have found a new beginning. You have entered into this marriage with a firm sense of the power of sharing your lives as husband and wife. I remind both of you, as you start down the presence of family and friends, that love and loyalty are the foundation of a happy and enduring home.
Most of you know that it's been a very long road to this moment, 8 years specifically, of dating. For anyone who's considering dating a 22-year-old, this is a warning to you. It could look a little something like this. I've known them for 7 of those 8 years, and I've had a front row seat in watching them deal with some of the most challenging situations that I've ever seen a couple have to deal with, and they've made it through a lot. Back in 2016, Forrest convinced Lindsay to move to California and leave Boston, which after 7 years, she's still trying to come to terms with. She's pretty close. We've almost got her. Leaving her job and her chosen family behind, moving to a no city with no friends and no plans, and carving out a new life together is incredibly challenging. To do that for another person and your relationship together puts a ton of stress on everybody involved. From job searching and trying to break into a new industry, to working as a contractor where paychecks just wouldn't show up sometimes, to going to house parties full of new grads and trying to make friends with them, which was also horrifying. Times were pretty tough. They were pretty dark times. But during this time, Forrest and Lindsay learned a lot about how to support each other in the ways that they each needed to be supported and to face challenges together as a team. I watched them grow a ton, both personally and also together as a couple. And the new life that they built brick by brick over these last 7 years is their life together and not their lives individually. These lessons would come in handy, and shortly after that, they decided that life was actually too easy. They got everything settled, and then they were like, this is too easy, we need new challenges. They adopted a dog. They decided to get a dog, but not just any dog. They picked maybe the hardest possible dog to take care of. This dog, I don't know if you all know Emma, a lot of medical conditions, and I'll put it bluntly, there's some personality issues as well. It's pretty rough. I've never met a dog that needs more attention, more care, just to like continue existing. So things have been pretty tough. A couple months ago, actually, I came up to Napa with Forrest. We drove up. It was a very romantic trip. We walked around the grounds and held hands. It was wonderful. And that was because he had previously tried to come with Lindsay. They had originally scheduled together. But Emma can actually tell when they're about to do something fun. Yeah, she can actually sense it, and then she gets sick as soon as, she sort of picks that up. So they actually tried 3 separate times, 3 reschedulings to make it up here together. And each time Emma got sick. And then finally Forrest gave up and took me instead. So that's how that worked out. All this is to say that life is full of challenges, but no matter what life throws at you, everything can be overcome with the right person by your side. Forrest and Lindsay have found their life partners in each other, and even more than just finding each other, they have done the painstaking work of building a relationship in which they can trust and support each other through thick and thin. I'm so happy to be here celebrating their bond and their commitment to each other, to celebrate the last 8 years together and the many more to come.
Good evening. My name is Babel. I'm actually Lindsay's college roommate. And if you would have told me that she would have had me as her maid of honor in college, I would have not believed you. And in all honesty, I don't understand why I didn't get demoted, because I told Lindsay I was going to make multiple jokes about her dad. Ray, wherever you are, please save me a dance. I'm really happy Lindsay accepted a job at Amazon because it led you to Forest. But I just remember Lindsay had to refresh my memory about the first time Forrest and her shared a kiss. Not on... we were at some club and she just went for it. She needed no encouragement, very little, and Forrest was blown away. He literally just got in a cab or an Uber and went home. And I guess he had to think about it, and he's like, no, I need to go back. And they started dating soon after. I'm really glad, of course, that you came to your senses really quickly and knew Lindsay was the one for you. Honestly, it's really true love. Lindsay always looks at him when I FaceTime her. He's off to the side, and you can just see the love in her eyes. And she always says, baby doll. And I'm like, he's not a baby doll, but that's okay. But truly, you see the love in her eyes. And sometimes when she just looks at him, or she's looking to the side, and I know Forrest is there, and she's like, put on clothes, please. I'm on a FaceTime call. I'm like, it makes me really happy. Not the potential that you might walk by, but knowing that Lindsay's truly in love and cared for you and loved by you. And I want in on the bet on when you're going to rip your pants tonight. Because as everyone knows, Forrest loves to dance a little bit too hard, and he gets very sweaty. He'll take off his shirt soon enough and rip his pants, so I'm waiting. And I'm really happy to be here. Lindsay said it was optional. Of course, it wasn't. So I'm really happy to be here, and I'm so proud to be here as well.
May I have the rings, please? Lindsay, with this ring, I thee wed, and promise you my love and friendship. Lindsay, place this ring on Forrest's finger and repeat after me. Forrest, with this ring, I thee wed, and promise you my love and friendship. See, that was easy. Lindsay and Forrest, your wedding rings are unending circles representing an eternity and a commitment that you have exchanged today, and are visible symbols of your promises to each other. They will always remind you of your intentions and inspire you toward their fulfillment, and they are beautiful. And I am so very proud and privileged to bring you together in this marriage today. I have a personal wish for both of you. My wish is that many years from now, you are able to look back on your lives together, pleased, satisfied, and fulfilled, and that you are able to look at one another and be able to say, because of you, I have lived the life that I wanted to live. Because of you, I have become the person that I was meant and longed to be. Lindsay and Forest, by the love that has brought you two together, by the vows you have exchanged, and by the integrity of your commitment, and in the presence of your dearest friends and family, it is my pleasure and my honor to pronounce you husband and wife, and you may kiss your bride. Woo!